What's up, y'all? It is Thanksgiving week. It's currently Tuesday while I'm recording, and I am cooking everything. I'm doing my whole Thanksgiving situation on Wednesday because I have to work Thursday. I have to work Wednesday too, but I'm cooking Wednesday night. Oh, that's so good. I'll buy it. I've done Thanksgiving a couple of times actually. Usually for me it's by immediate family, but I have done one big Thanksgiving and it turned out beautifully. The turnout was good, the food was good. We had enough food for everybody. It was fun, the weather was perfect. So what's up, y'all? I'm back out here trying to record again. There's been so many technical difficulties going on, and you know what's so funny is I was having some issues with my computer, and it's really majorly a storage issue, but it is a very old computer. And I kept just saying, God, what is, ugh. Like, I got so frustrated that I was like, okay, let me seek the Lord in this matter. And it reminded me of how when it comes to life, for me in particular, I'm not one to let go. That's a byproduct of being so loyal, to friends and stuff like that and people. Like, I'd be like just trying to hold on and no, but it was good and we've known each other for so long. And, sometimes it's just too much. It's too many memories. Like, the memories itself is a lot of times what can self-destruct relationships because of the good and the bad. And we just try to hold on to all of it instead of just deleting what needs to be deleted. And I don't want to lose my old computer because I have so many things on there, but that is the only reason why, or the main reason why it's valuable to me, is all of the files that's on it. And it's just, I don't want to let it go. My music, my podcasts, my recordings, my devotional that I'm writing, like, all of it is there, and like I have to transfer it or lose it. Like, that's because the computer is dying. It is, because it's just too much. It's just trying to hold on to too much for me. Even with this phone, y'all have no idea what I am going through right now because of lack of storage. I try to keep everything and I lose the important things trying to hold on to everything. And I think this is a lesson that God is trying to teach me because all of my devices are acting a plumb fool at the same time because of storage. I don't have any. Like, I'm recording some on SD cards, some on device storage, and this right here is like the most bootleg thing. Like, I'm going on Instagram and recording and posting so that I automatically save. I don't know. It may work, it may not, but I've done this before, so hopefully it will. I'm trying to hold on to everything. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get everything saved. I need a hard drive. I need something. Somebody help me. Technical people help me. What can I do? And so it is now Thanksgiving Day, and I just got off work. I am out here at the park in the rain. Funny thing about me is I love the rain. Anybody else love the sound of the rain? I love it. So anyway, I just got off work. I cooked my butt off last night, if I do say so myself, and I do say so myself. I made dressing. It's good. My mom's is a 10. Mine is like a 9. 8.5, like 9. I made baked chicken, crowder peas. If you ain't country, you might not know. You might not know what crowder peas are, but it's peas. It's kind of like black eyed peas, but not really like black eyed peas. Man, I put some fat back in there. Then I made like corn and peas, sweet potato casserole. Of course, I had some rolls. I didn't really make those like I didn't like make homemade rolls, but I just like heated some rolls. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Chicken, sweet potatoes. Oh, I made this broccoli cheddar soup. So let me tell you a story. Like, okay, so this what happened. Actually, what had happened was is I was trying to make broccoli casserole because my aunt Almeda makes a really good broccoli casserole. So I was like, instead of macaroni and cheese, I'm gonna do broccoli and cheese casserole, do something different. And I messed it up. Like technically, that's what happened because I wanted it to be really cheesy. So I kept adding like all of this, all of these ingredients to try to like make it cheesy, and it ended up being too much liquid in the pan that I had it in, so it started to bubble over in the stove. And I think the difference is if you add rice, the rice would absorb the like the moisture. And I believe broccoli casserole usually has rice in it, but I didn't want to do rice because it's like more carbohydrates. Um, so anyway, I was like, I kept trying to figure out what to do. I was like, well, maybe if I add cauliflower to it, it can absorb some of the sauce, but that didn't work either. So I was like, what should I do? What should I do? So I just poured it into a pot and tasted it, and it turns out that it's a really amazing broccoli cheddar soup. So I accidentally came up with my own recipe, a perfect recipe for broccoli cheddar soup that I mean, it's really good. I'm actually really looking forward to eating it. It's delicious. It's just not what I was trying to make. So I made that. I made a chocolate pudding pie, which is like okay, just because it was like a cheap ingredient pie, like when we use the instant pudding or whatever. So not my favorite thing, but I was trying to make some desserts, and my budget was once I got to my dessert, my budget was like, eh. And so that led me to making a chess pie, which it's my first time making chess pie, and it is delicious.
For this survey, we are asking for the top answer only. Whoever gets this one answer will
Oh yeah,
win
Bob,
the game.
taste it.
Name a part of a female's body that looks better in zero gravity.
Wait, has ingredients that I believe a well-stocked kitchen always has: eggs, milk, sugar, flour, cornmeal. You should always have those in your kitchen if you're going to be like a legit like cook. At like not even like a chef, but just like if you're gonna be the cook in your house, some things you should have. And milk, just a little bit of milk in there as well. Um, the only thing I had to buy was pie crust, which I had one for. They come in the packs of two, so I had one for the chocolate, one for the chess. Um, and I cooked. I got off work at 4 o'clock, went straight home, ran into the kitchen because I was so excited to cook, and I cooked till like 9 o'clock last night. And when I tell you, sis was tired, but I took the time to get in that Epsom salt bath to help with some of the soreness, and I am, I'm good. Like I'm straight. Like a little sore, but I'm good. And yeah, so that's pretty much what has been going on with me this week. I'm looking forward to seeing Queen and Slim this weekend.
That's all I need.
Can't wait to see that movie. And I do want to do a review for the Mr. Rogers Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood movie, but I don't think I really have time on this particular vlog to do it just because Mr. Rogers, I can't tell you I watched Mr. Rogers every day growing up, but when I tell you I remember him, like the way I remember Mr. Rogers is him being my actual friend that lived in my TV as a kid. Like when he looked in that camera, he said, "I like you." I was like, I believed it. Like I still believe it. I don't care what nobody says. So
You're the only person who is exactly like you. So in a way, you've already won in this world.
the movie was amazing, and when I left the theater, I kept trying to like think about how I would review it because I do want to do that, but I kept getting like teary-eyed, and I almost cried when the movie first came on, and then as the story played out, I was so into the story and enjoying it that I didn't get as emotional as other people in the theater did. But then when I left and I kept thinking about Mr. Rogers, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe, like I was in my car with tears in my eyes. It was crazy. But I do want to do an actual review. This is not my review, but I want to do an actual review of the movie and the story. So yeah, I have been enjoying my Thanksgiving weekend, although it is very different than the traditional Thanksgiving that we used to always have in my house. So yeah, but that's what's been going on this week. And I think that's pretty much my vlog. I got some other stuff I already recorded, so by the time y'all see this, I think this will be good. But yeah, so if you tuned in, thanks so much for tuning in. If you shared, thank you so much for sharing. If you like, and if you haven't, subscribe. Subscribe. It's not gonna hurt you. Come on, subscribe. I've been sitting at about 60 something for, I want to say, since the end of last year, because I started getting subscribers when I started doing my vlog, but it's kind of like calmed down since then. So I want to try to get to 100 ASAP, just because, not because I really need 100 followers, just because I've been at 60 something for a long time. Let's move it along. Let's do something different. So yeah, we're rounding up the year, getting ready to start the new year, and this has been just the time that I've been reflecting and also staying in expectation for God to do wonderful things for me and for you, my neighbor. So I was just about to close my computer, and I saw myself in the camera at this angle, and I just thought it was really cute. So I thought I'd record it because it's cute. Look, I'm adorable.